Today, we're talking about something really special. And look, this isn't going to be a typical car review. Think of it more as a curtain call. For decades, the 12-cylinder engine was it, the absolute peak of luxury and engineering. But that era is ending. And this car, the 2026 Mercedes Maybach S680, is its final spectacular bow. So how are we going to break this icon down? Well, first we'll get into its incredible rarity. Then we'll talk about that imposing exterior and, of course, the legendary heart beating inside it. From there, we'll step into its ridiculous first-class cabin, talk about what it feels like to ride in it, and then at the end, we're going to ask the big question. In a world like ours, what's the point of a car like this?
And this idea, this is really the key to the whole thing. This car isn't about a screaming, look-at-me engine roar. True top-tier luxury, it doesn't need to shout. It's got this smooth, confident, almost silent power that you only get from a perfectly balanced V12. It's the sound of not having to try.
All right, let's dive right in with what makes this car a literal piece of history. This model right here is the very last V12 powered sedan that Mercedes will ever make. It's the end of a long, prestigious line, and believe me, they are sending it off with a version that is almost impossibly exclusive.
How exclusive? Just 50. And I don't mean 50 for the US, I mean 50 for the entire planet. This isn't a car you just decide to go out and buy. You have to be chosen for it. That number alone turns it from a car into a piece of collectible art before it even rolls off the line.
And with that kind of rarity, you get a price tag that tells you exactly who this is for. We're talking a starting price well over $360,000. And honestly, the resale value will probably be double that on day one. This isn't a daily driver. It's a blue-chip investment, a piece of history that's meant to be preserved. Okay, so let's move to the outside and talk about how this car just announces itself. The design isn't about being trendy or flashy, it's all about an unmistakable presence. Everything, from its sheer size to the tiny details, is designed to just scream quiet, unshakable, old money authority. This description just nails it, doesn't it? In an age where every luxury brand is making these giant, tall SUVs, a sedan this long and low is a real statement. It doesn't need to look down on traffic, it just expects traffic to move for it. It has that kind of stately dignity,
And the details, oh man, the details are where this thing gets crazy. We're not talking about trim. This is straight up automotive jewelry. The paint is this special two-tone job, separated by a pinstripe that is literally painted by hand. The wheels are these iconic champagne flutes, and, the best part, the little Maybach emblems have subtle accents of real 24-karat gold. It's completely over the top, totally unnecessary, and absolutely magnificent.
But let's be honest. The real reason this car exists, the absolute soul of the machine, is under that long hood. So let's pause here because we have to talk about the engine. The legendary 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12. This is the whole show.
Now sure, the numbers are big. 621 horsepower, over 660 pound-feet of torque. It'll move this 5,300-pound car to 60 in 4.5 seconds. But just looking at the data totally misses the point. A big V8 rumbles and vibrates. A powerful EV whines. A V12 is just different. It's naturally perfectly balanced, so it delivers all that power with a smoothness that numbers can't even begin to describe.
And this quote just brilliantly captures that feeling. There's no violent kick or sudden lurch. You just press the pedal and the world starts sliding past the window faster. It's this unstoppable, effortless wave of power that feels less like the car is moving and more like it's telling the planet to spin a little quicker.
Okay, let's move inside. The second you close that incredibly heavy door, the outside world just vanishes. The silence is absolute. But the most important thing to get about a Maybach is that the front seat is for the driver. The real experience, that happens in the back.
From a collector's point of view, this little detail right here is probably the most important thing in the whole car. This small plaque, it's the official proof of how rare this thing is. It's basically a guarantee that this isn't just a car, it's a historical asset, one that's probably going to go up in value, not down.
So let's be crystal clear about this. If you own a Maybach S680 and you're sitting up front, you're the chauffeur. This entire vehicle, the suspension, the sound system, the whole shebang is engineered for the person sitting right here in the back.
And what an experience that is. The back seats recline almost completely flat. There's a fridge in the back that comes with its own silver-plated champagne flutes. The cup holders can heat or cool your drink. The sound system has 31 speakers. And my favorite bit of absurdity, the doors are so heavy you don't close them. You just push a button or wave your hand and a motor gently closes them for you. It's the ultimate and wonderful, glorious laziness.
So, what's it actually like to pilot this thing? Or, more accurately, what's it like to ride in it? The whole experience is about one thing: disconnection. The point of all the engineering is to create this serene bubble that completely isolates you from the harsh, nasty world outside.
And the secret sauce behind that feeling has a perfectly dramatic name: Magic Body Control. It literally uses cameras to read the road ahead. It sees a speed bump coming, and it tells the suspension to get ready for it before the wheel even gets there. The result? You just glide over stuff like it doesn't even exist. It's unreal.
And this comparison tells you everything you need to know about this car's priorities. Yeah, it has a sport mode, but its true personality is Maybach mode. It makes the car start in second gear so there's no undignified lurch. It softens the throttle so every input is buttery smooth. It's a mode built for one purpose: making sure the VIP in the back never, ever spills their champagne.
So, this all brings us to the big final question. In a world that's all about efficiency and electric cars, what's the point of a magnificent, totally irrational, and wildly extravagant machine like this? Why does it even exist?
I mean, let's be logical for a second. A regular Mercedes S-Class with a V8 gets you 90% of this experience for less than half the money. It's quiet, it's comfy, it's luxurious. But here's the key difference. It has a V8. A great engine, but it's common. This car is for people who do not want something common. To really get it, you have to see it in context. The Maybach V12 story started almost 100 years ago. Then Mercedes brought it back in the 90s as the ultimate symbol of what they could do. And now, in 2026, that story officially ends. This isn't just a car. It's the last page in a very long book.
So, here's the verdict. This car is a glorious dinosaur. By every modern measure, weight, efficiency, you name it, it's an antique. But its purpose was never to be practical. Its purpose is to preserve something that's going extinct, the specific character, that effortless soul of a 12-cylinder engine, something that a silent, logical battery just can't replicate.
You don't buy this car to drive it. You buy it to preserve a memory of what true, uncompromising V12 luxury actually felt like. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. When all the engines finally fall silent, what are we going to remember?